match.
Second match.
So what did you learn from the first match? Well, this is our pre-game strategy before the match here. Since when he gets there, he has to warm up, and we won't have time to talk.
We're starting pretty early. The match starts at 8:30, so we're having to go pretty early.
Which will be great because it's 100 degrees outside.
It's gonna get hot today. It's super hot.
I'm a fair weather player. I would not be playing at this. But anyway, okay, so what did you get from the first match that's going to help you in this next match? Because we haven't videoed you playing tennis in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. So from watching the video from the first set of the first match, I really wasn't accelerating the racket head and anywhere, forehands, backhands, serves. I was pretty 50% the whole time. And I never made our opponents really get uncomfortable with the pace of the game. And I need to start hitting a bigger ball. I definitely need to hit a bigger ball. And I'm just not that great at hitting a bigger ball unless a big ball's coming at me.
So you usually use the pace of the other, like when you get out there with those young guys that hit from the baseline really hard, you use that pace. And
I counter with that pace very well.
And you're playing in a league with 50 plus, and they don't hit that
They're
way.
not hitting like that at all. And
so what do you do?
I'm letting myself slow down because the pace is so slow. And I need to not do that. I need to be accelerating and hitting like I always hit.
Well, something I noticed, maybe, and you can tell me what you think about this, is because that was your first match, like you are really focused on what you're doing. And I didn't notice you're also in the past have been a very good strategist at really analyzing what your opponent's doing and using that against them. And I didn't really see that in that first match. Like you were just really focused on what you were doing. And so, is that something?
I think that's because of the big lapse and how long it's been since I played. Because I didn't process what was going on quickly enough and come up with a counter.
And they use that against you. Like I could really see that. Like Bruce, he used the first set to analyze your play, and your partner's play. And then in the second set, which we didn't get on video, but the second set, he used your weaknesses against you and your partner's weaknesses, that he wouldn't go back and get an overhead. And so he really ran you all over the court because you were going back and getting those overheads, and it was 100 degrees outside.
100 degrees. And I probably should have just said, okay, well, I guess I'm going to play from the baseline and try to get my partner just to pick anything off he can reach, versus keep trying to come forward and take over positioning from them, because they were just going to throw up a lob over my partner and I was going to have to go behind him.
And then also, something I noticed is communication. Like this is the first time that you played with these guys. You know them very well, and you're just learning to communicate. And so I could really tell that the other team, they maybe played together, already knew each other, and so they really collaborated well on their strategy. Whereas you and your partner, you didn't even know each other, so collaborating on strategy during the match might have been harder for you, because you might have to change up your strategy if you're really looking at what the other team's doing. You might have to change up what you're doing. Instead of hitting and creating pace from the baseline, you might need to come up close and cut things off if you're able to, if they're not lobbing over.
If they're not going to throw up lobs,
you can stay up close.
You can stay close. But really, I mean, this is kind of, we call it old man tennis. They hit a drop shot, they hit a lob. That's kind of what they do. So you got to counter that. If they hit a drop shot, you need to make them pay, and that way they can't use the lob.
Right.
So, but there's two of us on the court, so it's always, there's a balance there of what I can or can't do.
All right, well, let's see how you do. You're getting a new partner this week. You don't even know them.
Partner. I don't know this partner either, and we'll see how it goes.
But above all, you're going to...
I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to have fun. I'm on the court, and it's a beautiful place to play. Bear Creek is a really nice club.
And it's a little overcast today, so maybe it won't be so...
It'll be humid. It'll be wet probably, but it shouldn't be burning your skin.
It was like on fire. Like he was out in that sun, and it was like fire. It was hot. Well, good luck, and I look forward to seeing how it turns out.
Can't wait to play it.
What? 35.
I missed the first couple of points. It's now 35. First game. First game. Okay, second game. Don's serving. Nice. I don't know about that. We'll look it in, but we'll go back and check. Now the score is 1-1. High lob bounced out. Five all. Thirty 15.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That's out. Third game. Sorry, fourth game. 1-2. Who's hitting quite a few lobs out. That was a pickleball move right there.
Beautiful.
3-1. One forward on serving. No, 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 no. I think that would have been out. That was out.
Good stuff.
Oh my goodness. One. Up. It's gonna be in. Out.
Oh my God!
Oh, good get. Oh.
40-15.
40-15. So we're back home, and we did not video the second set because it didn't get much better.
No, it did not.
But I will say that you definitely generated more pace. You worked on generating more pace on your strokes, and you started, I could see your brain, the wheels turning, and you trying to change up your strategy, do some different things.
I tried some different things, trying to figure out a way to improve,
help my
partner, and try and get a better result. But sometimes you get what you get, and like I said, I really did play better, I think, than I did last week. I was definitely hitting the ball harder.
I think you were more in the game, even though it stayed engaged, even though it was clear from the outset you probably weren't going to win against the other two players.
Right.
Were more evenly matched. They were more like a 4-0, 4-0, whereas you had like a 3-0 or 3-5, and you were 4-5. So they were more evenly matched and a little bit more consistent players, for sure.
Yeah, they weren't going to give me the opportunity to take over the match.
No.
They were not going to do that.
But you stayed engaged, and every point that you could play, you did pretty well. You had the one double fault there at the beginning, and I think you had one double fault in the second set, which, I think you could have gained a couple more points, but I think you were doomed from the outset.
I don't think our team had much of a chance from the get-go.
No.
Even if I played the best tennis of my life, I'm not sure it would have really made that much difference in the result.
Did you have fun?
I did have a good time still.
Got out on the court?
Got out on the court. I got to play.
Improved your play.
I did play better, and it's nice to go to a nice club like that and be able to take a shower and relax afterwards too.
So that was this week's play. Let's see how next week goes. And he got an invitation to hit from one of the other guys on the other team. So that's nice.
Yep. I just got an invitation to play tomorrow evening in San Diego.
So when you create community, more opportunities open up, right?
That's right. That's why I signed up. When somebody asks, I say yes.
No matter who it is.
The only way you're going to find play is if you go out and look for it.
Yeah.
And say yes.
So thank you guys. Like and subscribe. Give us some comments. See what you think maybe Don could have done better to help out his partner. And
we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.